Hey guys, it's been a while, literally just getting back now, and everything's been great, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie, I've been getting new business in, I've leveled up myself, learned so many new things, and through this quarantine period, I've spent so much more time with family, which has been amazing. And you know what, it's made me really realize how much I haven't been there, and now how much I've been there and how much of an impact I'm having on them, which has been amazing, absolutely amazing. What has happened with 2020? Literally, we've had Brexit, we've had COVID, we've had like race situations and people saying us against them. There's been like so much like that's come out. Financial meltdown, like there's crazy amounts. But this video is not about all of those things. It's about one thing within those things, which is racism. I don't condone it at all in the slightest, but I have faced racism, and I have seen racism on a day-to-day basis, from microaggressions to someone actually calling me the words that I don't want to say on here, because obviously you probably don't want to hear it, I don't want to hear it, but you know what these words probably are. Anything that's going to be super offensive to a black person, or even just a human just in general. So with this video, it's kind of specifically pointed at within the business sector as well. Like in life this comes under, but like also in business, because as you know, I do business. I've got my own agency. I'm doing a ton of work here, there and everywhere, but I have faced like massive divide in like networking events and expos. So for example, going out to network and try and get new business, or just to connect and make new relationships, there's always been a lack of black people in the room, which sucks, to be fair. It really does, because I want to see more people like myself, older and younger, in the same room full of people of all cultures, where there's a lack of that, to be honest. Not to be honest, it's a fact, there is a lack of it. And to be honest, I used to be very conscious and very fearful of how people thought about me, but I still stuck in there, and I still carried on going to these events, knowing that I was pretty much the only black person in the room. And when you're in a room like that, you do notice people that don't want to come to you, or may think, what does he know? What does his black kid know? Where really, I do look young. I've only got this beard, that's why it makes me look a little bit older. I'm 28, if you didn't know anyway. But yeah, there's a lot of people that perceive me differently based on my skin colour, which isn't cool, and it doesn't give me massive opportunities. People that actually buy from me like me as who I am, and can see that I can deliver on whatever I need to deliver on, which is amazing, because those are the people that are forward thinking and look at more than just skin colour, look outside the box and realise that, you know what, these are the capabilities of someone that can do great things and that has done great things. So what I want to kind of like talk about is, if you're in that space of putting events together, or if you're actually a black business owner or an Indian business owner, and you're unsure whether to go to these events because you feel like you're out of place because there's not a lot of you, I highly recommend that you stick it out and you stay there, and remember to just like, you represent your people and your race and your culture, and those that are white male and like the more predominant figures within these events, try and like make it more cultural. Try and draw more people from different cultures that are doing business, and start like helping the community. At the end of the day, we're all human, and I have blood and organs and bones and a structure just like yours, and so that means that we're human. And a lot of people, even if you are disfigured in some way, you are human. You're not an animal. You're not treated differently because of your skin colour. We are all human. I just want to drill that fact home. And I know that there's a lot of people that are scared as well to kind of step up for black people or Indian people or Asian people, because you've never needed to, but there is a lot of racism out there, and having yourself stand up for us and stand up for what is, not even just for us, just stand up for what is right is amazing. And I've got a ton of white friends, and they've been doing a ton of research recently, and they've been telling me loads of different things and saying, you know what, I didn't realise your background or what you've been through, because I'd told stories about what I've been through as a black person on a day-to-day basis, and just scenarios that have happened where, because my missus is white, I've been the person that's been approached, and it got kind of serious. Well, it got very serious. But on the flip side, it's just a matter of, you know what, putting the colour aside and realising that this person has value. And when you don't put value on people, when they've got skills and they've got talents and they've got culture, they feel like they're not worthy enough to be there. And for those that are unafraid to say something, those not saying anything is the problem. Silence right now is violence. Silence means that you're sticking with this systematic racism. You're sticking with something that hasn't worked for a very long time and has been depressing a lot of black people over 400, 500, 600 years plus. This isn't new. This has been here for ages. What I want to do is just kind of talk up and hopefully make some change that allows yourself or others to say, you know what, this isn't right. We need to make changes here. We need to make this more diverse. We need humans with different perspectives and different cultures, because that's only going to make things better. Because when you look at it, that's innovation. Because doing the same old things doesn't do any good. And yes, it's about also black males and females and Indian males and females being able to feel comfortable in that room, because I know that I've been in that room and it's been me one in that room or a few other people on other dates, and it's been great to see that person, but then there isn't a lot of people like me, and I want more people like me to stand up and really represent, but also people that are not like me to be able to invite people like me and say, like, you're well included as well in this, because it's not about us versus them, or because that person's black or this stereotype or that stereotype. It's about saying, you know what, we're all human, we're here to contribute something to the world, and let's make this happen. So yeah, that's what I want really. I want you guys to talk about it. Don't be scared to talk about it. Speak to people of your own race about it. Speak to people that are not your own race. Speak to me about it. If you've got any questions, leave them down in the comments or just message me. This is never a us versus them. This is humanity. And yeah, that's it really. I don't want to carry on going on, and I don't want to be preachy, but I just want to say thank you very much for listening. This is something that's been sitting down in my heart for a while, and I know together there's a lot of change out happening and a lot of people starting to come together, but I just want to make sure that you're aware of this, and whoever can pick this up right now, it helps change your perspective or change someone else's perspective to make better decisions and make sure that things are very much more inclusive, and to just end this racism bullshit in it, because no one don't want to hear nothing about racism. I know there's tons of white people out there pissed off at the fact that they've been huddled up in a group with racism, where that's not the case. We're not trying to say that everyone that's white is racist, or everyone that's Indian or Asian or whatever is racist. We're just trying to say that there are racist people out there. The system is definitely racist, and it needs to have change, and change is only going to bring unity to our whole humanity. Yeah, I'm just ending it here. I want to say thank you very much for listening. Do something amazing and just speak about this. Don't be afraid. And yeah, subscribe, like. I want more people to see this video. I want to see more change. I want to see the next generation not have to go through what I've been through, or not go through what any other generation's gone through, but be able to stand strong and know that in that room that people of all nationalities and races accept them. Anyway, I'm signing out. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon on the next video. Peace.